Hey everyone, my name is Benji Fink, and today I'm going to teach you some of the most important things to know about starting your own dance music business. This presentation is for Dr. Harrington's Music Business Capstone course at Berklee College of Music, where I currently go. And the goal of this project is to have some fun and share some highlights from my capstone that captures what it takes to get you started in the business. Let me introduce myself. I've been in the dance industry since I was 9 years old, where I started DJing family events all the way up till I was throwing college parties. I began creating my own music in the summer of 2016, and since then have released on labels and played some shows. In 2019, I transferred to Berklee to learn the business side of music. This program provided me with real-world education to help me pursue my career. Since then, I've started working with many music business professionals very high up in the industry and have learned hands-on some of the most important things about the do's and the don'ts of the music business. Before we get started, grab a pen and paper, because over the course of the next 20 minutes, I'm going to show you some of the best ways to get started in the industry, and even show you some examples from dance music's biggest acts. So strap on your seatbelts and come on this journey with me. First, we must start with the music. If the music is no good, your career is already destined to fail. So get in that studio, start practicing, and get those beats pumping, because if you got no music to show for it, your career's already off to a bad start. The music is where the whole industry starts. For the love of music. Your passion and endless hours of hard work is what's going to separate you from the rest. As you continue to create an extensive portfolio of music, people will listen. But once you make that amazing music, you're going to need to release it somehow. So, how do you do that? Well, once you do that, you're going to need to take your amazing song and pick a distributor. A distributor is the person who's going to send it out to all the streaming services like Apple Music, Amazon Music, Spotify, and so on and so forth. Distributors come in all shapes and sizes. You have DistroKid, CD Baby, TuneCore, Stem. There's so many that I can't name off the top of my head, but all of them have different services that you can choose from. I know CD Baby, there's payments for every release, and I know DistroKid, you pay yearly and you have unlimited releases. So there's many options you can choose from, but you have to do your own research and decide what is best for you as an artist. But please, for the love of God, get out into the world. Don't stay in your studio all day. You need to start going to clubs and as many festivals as you can to understand the current scene and landscape and what you want to be in. Where as an artist do you want to be? You have to see that for yourself. You need to go to different genre shows and see the types of crowds that are going and see where you'd like to mingle. The music has to be good. You have to enjoy the music you're going to see. You have to be able to dance. You have to be able to enjoy yourself. Where you feel that is where you go. That is the genre you take your music in. These are some of the most important things to help start your career. I can't stress this enough. These will be the pivotal moments in your career where you decide the genres you want to make and the demographics you would like to play to. Going to these events is a great way to meet other producers also, and other like-minded individuals. That way you can create a circle of people around you who have the same likeness you do. This is where we get into the business side of the music business industry. At Berklee, I read numerous music business books and met amazing professors, some of whom have been very influential to my career. John Kellogg was my Music Business 101 professor, and in his book, Take Care of Your Music Business, John Kellogg talks about the 3 Ps and why they are so important to the success of your music business. The first P is the product. The product is music. Music is the main product for your business. This is going to be the ultimate driver besides social media that's going to help you get booked. The second P is about having the right perspective. You must go out to festivals and understand the market. This is why I was talking about leaving your studio. You need to understand everything and have the right perspective on most things in your genre of music so you can understand when it's going wrong and when it's going bad. The third P is about being professional and how you conduct your business. Be a good human being. How do you conduct yourself in a business setting? How you treat people is a good indicator of how people will treat you. So you should be respectful at all times and always treat people like one day they can be your boss, because you never know. Kellogg further states, these three big P's are principles upon which successful production companies and musical careers should be established and maintained. This is why I felt this was so important to have in the video, because these three P's helped me so personally in my business that where I see I am now from where I was 2 years ago. If I didn't know this, I don't think I would have gone to where I am. It has helped me so much in business settings, in social settings, and even when releasing my music, the product. Your first step to success. Know who you are, know your brand, know your friends. Name, brand, image. First, who are you? What makes you spark? What are things you like? How did you get to where you are today? What are the things that shaped you in your environment that made you who you are? All these things can help you make your brand, but you can't do anything without a name. Pick an easy name that people can remember, something that people can easily say, and easy to read. What you don't want to do is have a logo that someone can't read. Once you've thought of your name, you need to trademark it. The simplest way to register is on the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office's website, www.uspto.gov. Once completed, you will be able to start the business process of building and protecting your brand. Also, you should definitely apply for a limited liability company, also known as an LLC. The importance for creating an LLC is actually to protect you from being personally responsible for any business debts and liabilities. Having an LLC shows that you are serious about your business. There are fees for an LLC, so it's important to make sure that you start this process when you begin to generate revenue. Now that you have a legal name and business entity structure complete, it is time to convey who you are and what you're all about. The best way to do this is by creating a mission statement. A mission statement is usually short but says a lot about who you are and what you do. The person reading it should be able to understand who you are and what your goals are in just a few sentences. For example, here's a mission statement I wrote. Benji Fink's mission is to expand into the music industry with a vision of creating a dance culture that resembles the early 2000s rave culture. The music is delivered with passion, and the audience will identify with him as someone they know who will give them a great music experience. The mission statement in the real world could be used in your EPK. What's an EPK, you ask? An EPK is what's known as an electronic press kit. This is what you'll be sending out to clubs when you want to get booked. An EPK likely contains press pics, videos, a link to your website, links to all your social media, your mission statement, and your rider. A rider is basically all your personal belongings you need to perform. So any waters you want, any drinks you want, some towels, if you want a digital camera to take photos of your set, whatever you need, you put that on your rider. All your favorite songs and remixes that you made should also be on there. This is needed so clubs can see some of your music you've made. The EPK is necessary so you can showcase yourself to clubs before they meet you in person. The EPK also promotes organization, professionalism, and attention to detail. This will help you get booked at more places because they see how much you care about yourself as an artist, in which will make the clubs likely to book you. But are you wanting to know where you stand as an artist and see how you can develop yourself better? Well, there's something you can do, and it's called a SWOT analysis. The SWOT analysis asks you to define the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats that impact you in your business. The SWOT analysis also forces you to look at the external factors in the industry, such as your competition, to see where you can improve altogether. For example, if you are looking to book a gig at a specific venue and just can't get in, the SWOT analysis might demonstrate that the reason is based on connections and the booked artist knows the venue manager. The SWOT analysis is not always negative. It can also show you where you are doing well. I recommend it because it is a good reflective exercise on your whole career. This threat can then become an opportunity if you can figure out how to connect with the venue manager. Going through this exercise can bring clarity to your situation. Once you complete the SWOT analysis, you will be able to write your business plan with more detail. The first phase of your journey is now complete. You have built your business legal structure, you've secured your business name, and you have identified what your business will do. These next things I'm about to tell you will focus on your marketing, fans, and sales plans. Fans. Fans are key to your success. That should be an easy way to gauge how you build your brand and communicate with them. Alongside with their music, the best artists develop a strong connection with their fan base personally at shows rather than anywhere else. They create a cult-like relationship that appears to be symbiotic. Fans want to believe that they know you intimately, and your ability to connect at that level is the key to your success. In the dance music world, it's about booking shows, connecting online, and selling merch, whether that be clothes, stickers, or free tickets to events. Collectively, this can translate into a lot of money. So, how do you do this? First, developing a strategic marketing and business plan specific to the audience you want is key. Knowing what this demographic of fans want in an artist should be clearly defined. Some of the top electronic artists don't just make music, they create a brand. The brand is their business. This concept is very important to grasp because it will guide you as your business takes off. The brand you define for yourself needs to strategically be created based on a variety of factors. These factors include knowing your audience, connecting with your audience, and most importantly, developing rapport with your audience. Someone I would like to highlight in this video that demonstrates amazing fan connection is Claude Von Stroke, a highly successful underground house artist. He was one of the pioneers of modern-day deep house and was one of the founders of Dirty Bird Records. Dirty Bird Records is one of the biggest indie dance labels in America. Claude has the unique ability to connect with his fans on a personal level. I've been with him and have seen the connection he has with fans with my own eyes. It was truly inspiring. From a business perspective, this type of fan interaction is a cult-like following that follows him wherever he goes. This type of following translates into a lot of money. To get even more specific and deep, I've seen this type of connection with fans at a Dirty Bird festival when I was an intern. Claude Von Stroke took the time to interact with his fans and even shared his food with one that fainted. But what really resonated with me was his ability to ask the audience to go on his website, purchase his clothes, and sign up for his next event. And they did. What I saw from that was that the audience really respected Claude as an artist. So Claude reciprocates that respect to fans when they meet him. So when Claude goes and asks for them to follow his festival or buy his merch, they'll happily do it because they all love him. So really showing your love to the fans and asking for favors and you giving them favors is a great way to propel your growth farther than you could ever imagine.
It really comes down to the music. Are the tracks that you're planning on putting out the absolute best that you can do, the best music that you can make, the best music that you've heard, especially if it's not your music that you're starting a label with other people's music? Is this the best music out there right now when you listen to everything else? And really tell yourself the truth and don't lie to yourself and just be like, yeah, I'm just going to throw up my tracks and see what happens. That's really not going to work. There's no way that's going to work. I'm sorry. And I'll tell you that because I did that from 1989 till 2005, and that plan doesn't work. I tried to get into the music industry 5, 6, 7 times. I failed every single time because I wasn't willing to learn what I really needed to learn was go to the clubs, see what's happening in the clubs, go out, meet people, talk to everyone, get jobs in the industry, figure out how everything works, make the best possible music, create a group of friends that all listen to that kind of music, that all really like that vibe. That's a lot harder to do. I get it. But
now let's talk about social media. The current usage and strategy around social media should start with the core 4 platforms: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. These main social media platforms will allow you to network and work within many of the same platforms as other artists. In addition, by staying current on platforms like TikTok and other platforms like it, it will expand access to reach way more fans. Social media has changed the way new artists can launch. With direct access to the fans, social media offers a great way to present and communicate with a fan base. Blasting newsletters to promote your brand, as well as gathering info for emailing lists, are a key benefit of networking on social media. Also, We have seen this so often with unknowns on live streams becoming known based on the fact that viewers like them and continue to stream them. Having social media platforms available to you as an artist on a budget starting out and looking to build a brand is like having a virtual corporation running your business. It is important to recognize that planning, strategizing, and most importantly, staying on top of the social media management will be a key to your success. Now, I'd like to highlight someone who I believe is doing social media very well. Diplo. Diplo is doing social media better than you, and here's why. He talks about how young EDM artists are better at building their brands via social media outlets than most large structured companies. The key to his success is that he uses social media to engage and connect with his fan base. Below are some of the most important points Diplo uses to do this. 1. Maintain a consistent stream of content is an important part of keeping your brand active online and your audience interested and engaged. 2. Try to post often and on schedule. 3. Find out when your audience is online and tailor your activity to those specific hotspots. 4. Do you know what your audience likes? Talk about it with them. Ask questions. Be human. Relate to them. 5. Find interesting content and create interesting content. So you have fans now. How are you going to make money? Well, that's simple really. Once you have a good enough fan base and your music is streaming regularly, this would be a good time to reach out to clubs and venues and send them your EPK along with your social media analytics that you've gained so far to have a better chance at getting booked. Playing shows and touring festivals is the most significant way you are going to make money as an artist. Trust me. So try to get booked as much as possible. Also, selling merch through your social media is another great revenue stream. But you should sell merch that reflects you and your brand. Stuff you specifically like that helps differentiate you from other artists. Even your logo can be a key differentiator when marketing to your fans. So, once you're making money, how are you going to protect your money? This can easily be done with the United States Patent and Trademark Office. My professor, Dr. Harrington, is an expert in copyright law. He strongly recommends hiring a trademark attorney for federal trademark registration. Getting this right the first time will save you a ton of money in the long run. Dr. Harrington also recommends getting a USPTO registration. Some of you might be at this point in the video and be thinking, all I want to do is just produce music. All I want to do is DJ. Remember, you could be putting yourself at legal risk if you do not follow some of the key points I've discussed. Many artists have learned the hard way by not protecting their brand or hiring the wrong manager. This is a great business, but it is competitive and can be difficult to navigate. The bottom line is that as a new artist, you can take advantage of so many resources on the internet that can help protect you. Focus on documenting as much as you can about your business and keep records. Doing this will protect you in all areas of music, whether that be someone trying to steal your song, someone trying to steal a remix, someone put their name on a song you wrote. You know what can save that? Having records of everything. And before I end, I just want to say, this is the perfect time to enter into the dance music market as a young artist, or even as an old artist. There are so many opportunities that did not exist before. Dance artists are gaining sponsors, a huge fan base, and most of all, respect as a genre of music that is here to stay. You can enjoy the journey while building your brand in a professional way. Launching your career off of the numerous social media outlets through channels that you drive will propel you to the next level artist success. I hope this video guides you in that journey. All the best, Benji Fink.
When you hold me, yeah. When you touch me, when you hold me, yeah. When you touch me, when you hold me, yeah. When you touch me,
and when you touch me, I like your body. When it's on me, yeah. When you touch me, I feel so I feel. Hold me when you touch me. How I feel it, it's how I feel it. Hold me, and when you touch me, I like your body when it's on me. Yeah.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.